It will be disastrous if you fail to probe Buhari, former Northern Governor tells Tinubu. It's a serious one. No? It will be bad if he fails to probe Buhari, if Tinubu fails to probe Buhari. So, so now you are speaking. When Buhari was in power, nobody was talking from the north. Now you want Tinubu to probe Buhari. It's not to cause problems so that they can take over again because they are really interested in taking over the presidency. They say ruling Nigeria is their birthright. So why is this man saying this? This is Bafarawa, the governor, former governor of Sokoto State. But again, let's get into the details to understand what he's saying and what he meant. Former governor of Sokoto State, Atahiru Bafarawa, has said the immediate past president Muhammadu Buhari should be blamed for Nigeria's current economic hardship. Nigeria News reports that Bafarawa made this known during an interview with Punch, saying there is a need to probe the administration of Buhari. According to the ex-governor, it would be disastrous if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu fails to probe Buhari, because probing the former president will help him get off the blame from Nigeria. Bafarawa added that if Buhari investigated the administration of the former President Goodluck Jonathan, then nothing should stop Tinubu from probing him. He said, I think the government is continuous. If President Tinubu is going to continue with the good work that he is doing, especially the reviving of some of the projects that have been abandoned in Abuja and other areas, I don't see any reason why the Tinubu administration should not probe Buhari. In fact, Buhari is the first person to be probed, because when Nigerians voted for him, that's Buhari himself, they voted for integrity. Buhari told Nigerians that he was the most sincere and honest person. So when Buhari was campaigning, he said he was the sincerest, the cleanest among others. Now he has spent 8 years and he is out, and nothing has actually changed anyway. So it will be a disaster, and it will not help the nation if Tinubu fails to probe Buhari's administration. If he wants to get off the blame, he should probe the past administration. If Buhari is found clean, then people will be happy with him. But if he is found wanting, he should answer for his wrongdoing. But it will not augur well for Nigerians to allow Buhari to go just like that. If President Tinubu allows Buhari to go scot-free, Tinubu, should know that all that Buhari did while he was in government, Tinubu would be seen as the person who did it. So if Buhari investigated some persons in Goodluck Jonathan's administration, what stops Tinubu from investigating Buhari's administration? I say this because Buhari investigated Jonathan's administration and a lot of money was recovered. What some of the officials in Jonathan's administration stole is meager compared to what Buhari's government has done. The Buhari administration borrowed money and then they embezzled the money they borrowed. After they borrowed money, he couldn't see what they spent the money on. Wow. So this is exactly what Tahiru Bafarawa, the former governor of Sokoto State, is saying. That if Buhari probed some persons in Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration and recovered a huge amount of money, there's no reason why Tinubu should not probe, some people in Buhari's administration, or even Buhari himself. Okay, because there are a lot of things happening in this government that was caused by the wrongdoings in Buhari's administration. So Buhari administration is the reason why we are where we are, and why life is so hard. And so if Tinubu does not probe Buhari's administration, it will look like all the nonsense that happened in Buhari's administration. It will look like Tinubu did that. So he really needs to probe Buhari's administration and recover the money, because in Buhari's administration they borrowed money and they spent the money on nothing. They borrowed money for the sake of running the economy, and they embezzled the same money they borrowed. That's exactly what is happening here. What the kind of stealing that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan or his people in administration stole while he was in office is meager, very infinitesimal, very small compared to the kind of stealing that occurred under Buhari's administration. That's exactly what Bafarawa is trying to say here. And so people are already reacting to what Bafarawa said. Somebody said, I suspect that Tinubu's trauma of being seen as corrupt will drive the biggest anti-corruption war this country has, ever witnessed. This is psychology. Okay. Somebody said that can't happen because he uh, his image is as president through a corrupt. He emerged. Now, wow, he emerged as a president through a corrupt process. That is it. So that the phobia and the stigma of corruption that has been on Tinubu's neck is going to prepare him to fight corruption to the highest level. But another person is countering him here, saying no, because Tinubu emerged as president on a corrupt level through a corrupt process, so he has no moral justification to probe anybody. That is it. Well, those are two different views that appears to be valid in a way. As I said, Tinubu cannot probe Buhari because the corruption you are telling him to fight is the base that makes him president. So Tinubu's presidency is corruption itself. What they are doing, Emefiele, is because he came the other side. He came from the other side. Well done, the saint guy. That was smart, So someone said, go and look for a better article. Or have you seen a criminal probing a criminal? It's not possible. Eh? Sanu, you were never thief before. So the thing here is that, it's going to be difficult for Tinubu to prove Buhari because one, he has already vowed not to prove Buhari. And two, he emerged through the same APC corrupt process. So what is he going to prove? And number three, look at the probing of Emefiele that is ongoing right now, that they have succeeded in telling the world that Buhari did not approve the Naira redesign project that Emefiele embarked on. That it was Tunde Shaibu, the Buhari's nephew that worked with him as a personal assistant, was the person that approved it, and Emefiele did something. Does that make sense? Eh? Tunde Sabiu that does not have anything to do, or Tunde Shaibu or whatever they call him, is there are no portfolio, no briefcase in government approved for Emefiele to redesign Naira. And with all the noise that was made that dragged federal government to court and Emefiele to court, with Malami representing federal government and Buhari, okay, they are still saying that they're not aware. That will tell you that Tinubu cannot probe Buhari. He's already looking for a way to remove Buhari from that scandal. That is it. So don't trust them. They can't probe each other. They will not. So even though Bafarawa is trying to call on Tinubu to probe Buhari's administration, Tinubu will never do it. That is the truth. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.